know why we're not going to lose money on this? Because what we do keeps the world's economy afloat.
What I found so interesting about Emma was that she was in a man's world. She was operating the way that society imagines a heterosexual male to operate.
You're gambling all of our liquid assets on one shipment.
She has very little interest in anything that's not for the betterment of the family business, which is a shipping company.
Bottom line, what's it gonna take for me to get my cargo delivered safely?
You know, Chris is, I think he's a really amazing person that loves his family very much, and he has a lot going on personally. He has this degenerative genetic disease called Huntington's disease that's progressing at kind of a rapid rate as the series goes along. But then his journey becomes about the trip he makes, trying to make sure the cocaine gets from one place to the other, everything that goes wrong. You know, it becomes very action-packed and unpredictable and really crazy. And at the same time, he's dealing with all these things personally. It's just a really dynamic, challenging character.
I need to get something out of there, and I need to do it tonight.
At the beginning of the series, the Linwoods are making their money through the cocaine trade, but they're not faced with the day-to-day reality of it until something goes awry.
If we don't continue to broker cocaine, this company ceases to exist.
What I thought was really interesting about the story and her in relation to it was that she was this female anti-hero at the head of this company, and that you were following a shipment of cocaine as if it were a character throughout the world, through all the many countries that it travels through on its way to North America, but you're sort of going in reverse. You're traveling backwards with this shipment, and you get to see the many lives that it touches along the way and ruins.
Stefano, in terms of working with actors, is very honest and blunt and is able to ask for what he wants in a no-nonsense kind of way, which is really beautiful and efficient.
It was wonderful to talk about the dynamic between my character Emma and Dane's character Chris, and then also the dynamic between my character Emma and Gabriel's character Edward with Stefano, because when he's directing something, he approaches the thing as each of the characters in part. So I felt like we were very much inside of my character together, which was interesting.
My brother Chris will personally escort the load from start to finish.
I feel like we were like brother and sister when we met. That's probably Stefano's genius putting us together.
The relationship itself was very strong in the script. The dynamic of it was there and obvious, and bringing it to life just became about having this amazing actress to work across from that was there and listening and there for me, and you know, wanted to bring this, not only this show, but our relationship to life as realistically as possible, so I could just trust in her. It's always such a gift to work with such a talented person.
It was just wonderful working with Dane. It's pleasurable and fun and playful, and he's so natural that I never for a moment feel like there's not a reality between us, you know? So it's just more like existing than acting, which is my favorite place to be.
What was Dad's #1 rule?
Money solves everything.
Exactly, kiddo.